It's like, you fucking take that back, you disrespectful son of a bitch.
You will. It's an amazing console. Amazing little
That was
handheld.
amazing for its time.
Groundbreaking.
You are not my kid anymore. Deborah could take you, I don't care.
Get to the Eggman's core.
Time to attack.
I thought that battleship was big, but this is enormous.
Very true.
The Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy Advance had P head color. It was just the Game Boy Color and whatnot. That didn't the first one. Because that was when they were first making it. I know. I'm saying Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Advance SP were better. Yeah, because they had the original, the Game Boy Color just basically let you change between different color palettes. It was just basically all green, all red, all blue.
I had
But you still didn't get too much.
Really, mine was the Advance. I never had a original. I like the color.
I liked the Game Boy Advance because it was wider and you had more hand space, but I liked the Game Boy Advance SP because you had the backlight and everything. So if you wanted to be able to play during the day, at nighttime and the day, you would need the SP, but if you were on use a Game Boy that was comfortable, you had to use the Game Boy Advance. A lot of the games that were on the Game Boy were just ported from the NES and SNES.
Really?
Like Super Mario Advance. I mean, Super Mario World was one of the Super Mario, because all the Super Mario Advances were just the Game Boy series of the Super Mario games. Like Super Mario World was Super Mario Advance.
I had Super Mario.
Yoshi's Island was also another Super Mario Advance, and Super Mario Bros. 3 was also another Super Mario Advance. It was only because they were ported to the Game Boy. And as Max said, he's like, wow, they sound so much shittier and look shittier. But I don't know. It's just because it was on Game Boy.
Color, I used to have Mario, Super Mario 2.
But that's where I played all of those the first time I was on the Game Boy.
I had Mario 2 on the
Yeah, all the Mario games I played were Game Boy like that, like Mario 2, Mario 3.
I still have Mario.
Super Mario World, Super Mario Bros. Like all the Mario games I pretty much played on Game Boy.
I'll take it from here.
I played them all with NES and SNES and whatnot, like Mario games. Yeah. Because I had a SNES and SNES, but I didn't really play many games at that age. When I really started playing them was on the Game Boy.
Hit him, guys! Hit him! Hit him! Hit him! Hit him! Hit him! Hit him!
I think my favorite Game Boy games still are Mario Luigi Superstar Saga, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Pokemon, like that generation. I think my favorite was Sapphire until I played Emerald, just because I liked Blue and I liked Kyogre more than Groudon. And I liked the legendaries more in there. And the Pokemon that you got in Sapphire over in Ruby. But then when I played Emerald, I was like, oh, I like Emerald more because it has all the things from both, and it also had more.
That's my favorite.
So I ended up liking Emerald more. So let's say I like Superstar Saga, I like Emerald, and I liked Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. And that was the Game Boy Kirby I played on there. So it's like the one I liked. Nightmare in Dreamland. There's many, like there's like Return to Dreamland and all that stuff, but the one I liked was Nightmare in Dreamland.
Oh shit.
How do we get from here?
Okay, they're falling.
So I guess those are the three I liked the most on the Game Boy.
Yeah.
That weren't necessarily just ports like Super Mario World or whatnot. Because
have,
otherwise I would say I like Super Mario World as well on the Game Boy.
I used to have
but it wasn't made for the Game Boy, it was ported, so.
I used to have a lot of different Star Wars games.
Yeah, I remember there was one Game Boy game I played on there, I think that had Count Dooku, and I think when I made Count Dooku I kept dying. I was like, I can't fucking beat him.
I didn't.
So I was a kid.
The one I had was,
I'll take it from here.
It was difficult, man, because it was on the game.
Do that. My senses can feel it. I don't like it. It's like an extension of my speeding.
My hat has grown.
I have grown. Yeah, I have grown. My nerves have expanded to my hat.
I'm almost. Hey guys, do you know how many more levels I have?
You stabbed a hat. Like, ow!
This is the last level before we fight it.
Omega, attack them!
This is the last level.
Chaos control!
Yeah, Eggman is.
My eyes feel tired.
Eggman will take.
I hate it when my eyes feel tired. That's one thing I hate. It feels like I'm fighting them.
I'll take it from here. We're on.
All it does is really make me feel tired. Unless if I drink a ton, and if I see a difference, I'm never gonna know a difference besides when I drink alcohol, I'm tired.
When we get that alcohol for it,
And I play games. Those are the only two effects I know.
Go.
when we get that.
Oh, guys, look. Look, Eggman is so stupid. You wanna know why?
But
Do you know
that
why
was
Eggman's
pretty
stupid?
close.
Because he had a button that self-destructed his ship.
He wants to have a fair fight.
He had a self-destruct button.
He
You're
wants
thinking
to
too much,
have
Shadow.
a fair
What?
fight.
You too,
Why do you
Omega?
think Bowser puts the axe at the end that takes away the bridge? He wants a fair fight. If you make it past him, he will let you have a chance to kill him.
Shadow, and then just pressed a button and he died. Oh, no.
Anyways, to switch topics again. Growing up and everything, even now, I never believed in ghosts, and I always have a hard time believing in ghosts because most ghost shows, most ghost things, or most people
See, it's
make those things up, right? And when you hear it or see it most
But
times,
that
like,
was
yeah, that's
pretty
clearly
close.
bullshit. But like I was telling you guys before, like that house I was living in, like there's no way to explain some of the shit that happened, like that one sword
You're
story,
thinking too much, Shadow.
where like
What?
my family was
You
at
too,
church. The other person was at his work. It was just me, my brother, and sister. We were just chilling out, having fun, and then we heard the bang, bang, bang. We looked in both rooms, and then we opened up the garage door. 3 parallel swords facing the garage door. We're like, fuck that shit, because we heard bang, bang, bang before looking, and then what do you know? 1, 2, 3, parallel to the door. And we don't know if they wanted to do anything, so if we heard bang, 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 and there's swords facing the door, I don't know, we could have ended up dead, who knows? I mean, and if that did happen, I mean, it would have been blamed on Mr. Dickhead anyway, because he has a history of being a dickhead, so.
Come on. I got it. Good.
No, but even now, when I still think back on it, I have, like, no other way to explain what happened there.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
No, but, like, when I think back about it, it's like, there's no other way, like, there's nothing to explain that. It's like, nobody was home. Those weren't on the floor. They were in all the rest of them were on the boat still. All the other swords. Because because he had all these like antique swords and just
You're
showy
thinking too
swords.
much,
Like half of them
Shadow.
weren't real swords. They
What?
just
You
if you tried to use them,
Omega?
they would break. But some of them were like made more like better. Like you could still use them to stab somebody, but they weren't really meant to stab. He put them all on his boat so nobody would touch them. But it was Sunday because they were at church, so it was a Sunday. Yeah, and then that happened. And when the thing that freaked me out though is that there was 3 of us home.
And 3 swords.
3 of us went downstairs, and there was 3 swords parallel to each other facing the door.
I'll take it from here.
So all of that put together freaked the shit out of us.
Maybe it didn't want to hurt you. Maybe it just wants you to have a sword fight.
I can tell you, there's no other time I shut a fucking door so fast.
Maybe it just wants you to.
Like we all had like the same kind of look. We shut the door super fast. We ran all the way to the 3rd floor because it's one of those houses that are like 2 stories, but it's 3 stories because it's like the 2 stories on top of each other. But then the 2nd story is just to the side, and that's where the basement is on the 2nd floor. And there's nothing over the top floor because like, yeah, it's one of those like weird
But like
3
I said,
stories.
maybe it just wants you to have a sword fight.
I'll take it from here.
Level up.
It was in a cul-de-sac.
Leave it to Omega.
I don't think it was by a hill. It's by that one
I'll
church.
take it from here.
Well, I shall not
I'll
name.
take it from here.
You know where that is, right?
I'll take it anytime now.
We drove out sometimes.
Chaos control.
Like buses will go that way.
Oh, I know what school you're talking about. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we lived kind of close to that school. On that house.
I'll take it
And
from
living there, like that was literally the one house while living there I never felt comfortable. Especially downstairs. Upstairs was fine. Middle floor was iffy. Bottom floor, it always felt like there was somebody like either outside or like watching us.
Did I told you about the one where in my bedroom.
And then after moving out of there, I never had an experience like that except my grandpa's house. Because apparently there's been stuff at my grandpa's house as well.
I told you about the.
I didn't like I didn't like the feelings at my grandpa's house.
I told you about the one where every time we panned over one spot, it always had a burn mark on it. Always.
Where?
In one of my houses where I used to live.
Oh yeah.
As a kid, we always would paint over one.
And it would re-show up.
It would just show back up as a black spot, like all the time.
There's things like that you can never explain, and then when you look back at it, it's just like when you try to come up with an explanation, it's just there's never a way. It's just like I don't know how to explain it other than it happened. There might have been something there to it.
It looked like it was a burnt outline of a cross. You know, like someone burned something there and they kept putting
Yeah.
it back.
But you know what I mean with the boat thing? It's just like if it was inside the boat.
Wow, that's a strong fin if it could shoot a robot up
It was a
there.
gust of wind that blew the swords out of the boat onto the floor.
Well, I was just saying this him.
And then I was thinking about one time, like, imagine if somebody said that, like, I would want to see a wind that strong inside of a garage without anything else being knocked over or thrashed around. And then also lining up the swords that way. It's like, and then somebody's like, you guys probably did that for attention. It's just, you know, like those people. It's like, you just did that and you're just using this to get attention because blah, blah, blah. It's like,
of metal.
why would I want to do that for attention?
Why did he need jump? He just slid right off.
Honestly, I've never been one of those people that like attention.
Holy shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll be cutting back.
Anyways, that was the wrap up of that story, though.
Dude,
Because it's been something I've been thinking about, you know?
I don't understand why I did that. He didn't let me jump.
Along with the sleepwalking thing, that was another thing I've been thinking about. Those two
You're
things.
thinking too much, Shadow.
Yeah.
What?
Because
You
here's
told me
another thing with the ghost stuff, or paranormal stuff, or demons and whatnot, all that stuff. My grandpa never believed that stuff either. And over time, he started kind of starting to believe that stuff because he started like witnessing some of it himself, like where he couldn't explain shit. Like he apparently had one of those typical stories after all of his kids grew up, like after when they moved out, because they would always tell my grandpa like this and that, and both my grandma and grandpa would never believe him, tell them to knock it off and go to bed. So like apparently one time when he was trying to sleep, something kept tugging at his blanket, and he kept saying, "Knock it off! I'm trying to sleep," because he thought it was his cat. He thought it was one of because they had cats. And then eventually he turned on the light, got up, and the blanket got tugged off of him. He's like, "Knock it off! I don't want to play." And apparently, in his closet, the clothes went like this, and then went back, and then he never had anything else happen again. Almost like the ghost got upset and left. It's just like, "Fine, you don't want to play, I'm leaving." It's like I have no place here. I guess I'll move to the neighbors.
Oh my gosh, what type of ghost did he have?
But also, my grandpa didn't care about that stuff because I think he was in the military. He was a cop. He was this and that. So when that shit was happening, he was like, "Knock it off! I'm trying to sleep." Flicks on the live. I'm not here to play. And it's probably like, "Oh shit! I guess I gotta leave." And apparently, after when that happened to him, he called up his daughters and said sorry because he never believed them. Because apparently they would like tug at their feet on their beds and stuff, and then apparently like they would never believe them.
Huh, that's a little weird. So they all experienced it.
So it's kind of one of those things that like until you experience it, it's like you're like, and then even after when it happens, it's like it's hard to believe it. Even now, it's kind of just like. Because it's just one of those things because of like TV and whatnot. You just don't believe it because of like because all those ghost shows are obviously fake. You can tell they're fake, especially the way actors like, "What was that? Did you hear that? Let's play back." Go away. Go away. Let's play it again. Go away.
All three switches may
Oh my
have to be
gosh, I feel.
activated first.
Oh, I'm cold all of a sudden. I got chills in the back of my neck. It's always the same shit. It's just like, yeah, that's not what actually happened.
Annihilate.
In all seriousness, I really don't think
In those places where that stuff happens, you never feel welcome. Like, you always feel like somebody's watching you. And you just never have good vibes there. That's what I've, like, with the little bit I've witnessed, though, like, firsthand, you never really feel welcome there. Because the whole time I was living there, it always, like, felt like somebody was watching.
No, seriously.
Even when I stayed at my grandpa's for a while, because I had to, right? It always felt like somebody was watching from the kitchen and back door. And so I'd always shut the curtains in the back door, make sure the door's locked and everything.
You know,
Even now I still don't like being over, like at nighttime being over there. It still feels like
I'll
something.
eliminate them all.
no, seriously, I don't think ghosts are dead people.
Annihilate. Annihilation.
Yeah, there's no way to explain really what they are or who they are.
Really,
All we really know is that there's something.
really,
That's about it.
It's all been talked about before. Like, it's nothing. There's nothing new under the sun. So.
Werewolves and vampires, all that shit, yeah, they don't exist. There's no way to prove they exist. And until they are, then they don't exist. You know, that type of shit.
Like I said, there's nothing new under the sun.
Because people like to group, like, well, like the paranormal and whatnot, with like goblins and werewolves and vampires, like, what, you believe in ghosts? Grow up, you know. But, I don't know.
Activation ready.
I don't think they like my end.
Chaos
Demons.
control.
Yeah, they do. They really do.
I believe that, yes. I mean,
I don't think
there can be a lot of them that
I
are.
really don't think there's because it's either up or down. Not going anywhere else.
Here they come.
Why would you?
Omega,
There's no.
I still have this,
allowed to stay.
there's still that feeling where maybe some could stay for a little bit and then pass on, like, just for, like, that lingering, because they're still trying to pass on and whatnot, you know.
Take it from here.
But you never know.
Yeah.
Until you die, you truly don't know.
Come on, man. Do something. Swing.
All you know is that you don't know nothing, pretty much.
Come on. All I do know is that there's nothing new.
I'll take it from here.
Everything's been done.
Annihilate. Annihilate.
And if there's nothing new. And if something exists, somebody knew about it before. The one thing you can say is that if something is new, somebody knew about it before but never said anything, you know?
I hate this Doom machine, man, because at first he has a helmet, and you can't hurt him.
Have you ever seen or heard about, like, what a lot of these, like, bugs can do? Because they train their body all their lives. Like, throwing needles through glass and whatnot. And, like, mostly it's because they don't share these techniques with, like, most people. Because it's their secrets. So, like, it's like one of those things, again, there's so much things that humans don't know because most, like, people keep secrets, that's it. So, even if you think you know everything, you never know everything.
I have to fire.
Anytime now.
Fine, no. I'm not firing.
You know, the everything you think you know is less than 1%. Honestly. Because the universe is so vast, there's no way you can ever know everything.
Level up.
There's no way to ever know half of everything either. It's just one of those things.
I knew we could do it.
Don't let your guard
Probably
down.
not even if you lived over 1,000 years, could you probably even know half of everything.
You did it. We destroyed another ship, Eggman's ship.
I don't know, it's something weird to think about.
It's hard to think about it. When you think about it,
It's hard to think about it because when you think about it, you think about how much exists out there that nobody knows, well, most people don't know about or nobody knows about because you can't explore the whole universe because the whole universe is too large.
Excuse me, do you mind not standing in the middle of the road like that? There's a hedgehog.
Okay,
trying
time to
do
go
his
to
thing.
more lighthearted stuff instead of trying to think deeply.
Well, I was gonna say it's hard to think about things like eternity.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah, because the human brain really can't grasp it. If anything, it causes people to be anxious, like have anxiety and stress.
How did I die?
Because when you're like, when you try to think about it, then you start panicking because it's just like
Enormous engineering.
infinity.
4 lasers. What a waste.
4 lasers.
12 lasers. Better stay frosty.
Caution. 4 laser cannons detected.
Harrison, there's 12 lasers.
Incoming. Red laser.
Blue laser. Blue laser fired.
We made it.
That's a rude razor.
Holy shit.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah.
There's. I need to say a shadow. I need to say a shadow side. Yeah, I did it. I did it way better that time. I knew how to actually do it. Just hold it down. Oh no, Eggman's face! Eggman, your face just got blown up.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
Good thing I didn't like it then.
Maybe I couldn't put a ring on it because bitch, you wouldn't let me. I
got an E.
Excuse me?
I'm ashamed to call myself a treasure hunter.
But we wrote a wife.